I am the free-to-play medic. QUCKFIX 40% faster heal rate. That means the weapon must be so much better. Yeah, I think I will use it like all the time, and it's so good because, you know, faster healing is just so much better than... No! The QUCKFIX is one of the earlier pitfalls for any new free-to-play player or anyone that's new in TF2 in general. Usually what they see is that they focus on the 40% faster healing part and kind of ignore the rest that, you know, have less overheal and stuff like that. So the QUCKFIX is a weapon that is pretty hard to use correctly, and it's only good in very specific situations and only benefits medics that are good and knows how to use it, which is mostly not of anyone you'd ever run into on casual because all of them are using it wrong. This video will aim to showcase exactly what is the issue to try and illustrate to you what you are actually missing out on in terms of just raw numbers that is easy to understand, and with a good example showcasing strengths and weaknesses. First, let's start off with a very controlled environment. Here I am against a soldier, sort of long range, being healed by a QUCKFIX medic. Just taking a couple of rockets while getting healed at the same time. I'm not taking overheal. It's gonna leave me to die to around 9 rockets. However, that is not enough for one test, so we're gonna do another one at approximately the same range. I'm trying to stay in the same range here, so the previous one was 9 rockets. Just wait and get hit some more, and you can see it heals pretty fast, but now it's 8 rockets. So around this range, 8 to 9 rockets depending on the damage. Now what about Medigun? So the way that I've done this is that the bots start to heal and shoot me at the same time, so I have no overheal. I just get healed slightly before the rockets hit, and with Medigun, it takes 6 rockets to kill me. There's another control. Last one was 6. So this is the Medigun. Keep in mind that so far the QUCKFIX is a lot better because the overheal wasn't involved. But you'll see that this interaction changes a lot now that we have full overheal with the regular Medigun. When you take the damage, you can see that we're taking a lot more rockets to die this time around. And it actually takes 9 rockets to kill us now. So with the QUCKFIX, you'd think with overheal, like this should make a big difference, right? Because we know we have more overheal and stuff like that. But 50% less overheal is actually quite impactful. And you can see here that we are just about to die here. And down we go in 10 rockets. By adding in the element of overheal, the 2 rocket lead that the QUCKFIX had has been reduced to 1 at this range. And now we took 10 rockets. Of course, it wouldn't be fair to not include the VACCINATOR and see exactly how that works, because overheal is a very important pool of health that allows you to soak up a lot of damage. So here we have the same overheal amount as we do with the regular Medigun, and you can see that it takes 10 rockets to kill us, basically the same as the QUCKFIX. Against heavies, we're going to look at the time it takes for us to die. So with the regular Medigun, it takes around 6 seconds to kill us at the same range. Now when we use the QUCKFIX, you'll see something a bit interesting. We've gone from burst damage to rapid fire damage. And you can see that it's 2 seconds faster to die to this using the QUCKFIX. Along with the VACCINATOR, the only real difference is that the heal amount is different when you have the overheal, and you can see that it takes around 5.5 seconds to kill us. So far the QUCKFIX is the worst. And of course, if you use the resistance, well, you're going to be living for quite a lot longer, as you can see that the resistances and constant popping of Looper really works. But that's just to showcase an example of exactly how powerful the VACCINATOR is on a single target, which outshines the QUCKFIX. Give or take 16 seconds, not optimal though, because the heavy had to stop shooting while I was doing the tests. Back to the QUCKFIX, we'll see exactly how this works when we just go a bit closer in range. But GPS, you were a lot closer now compared to before. And yes, I am. Yes, and that's just to showcase the distance to your enemy matters a lot. As you can see here, just standing slightly forward, even though having the QUCKFIX super heal, you die at just the same time as if you stood slightly further back and didn't have it against a rapid fire damage machine as the heavy. Even with the QUCKFIX, it kills you in about 3 seconds, which is the same as the one that we stood further back. But since you're being healed, of course you have the advantage. So if he starts shooting and then you rev up and it's during the super heals, well, of course you're going to win. There's no doubt about that. Now that we've seen how rapid fire works, let's go back to burst damage, especially against Scout that has a high damage output, around 100 each shot. So to kill a fully overhealed heavy takes 7 shots. And now we're using the QUCKFIX. And now it'll take 6 shots. And that's a lot of difference. And with the VACCINATOR, as you can see here, with the damage resist, it takes 8 shots. So the QUCKFIX is worse than the VACCINATOR if you're just healing one target, given full overheal, of course. And of course, you know, with the resistance, it's going to take forever to kill a heavy. Might as well just give up if there's nothing else. Switch to melee maybe, or something. Gonna take a while. But then, you know, we're actively popping the Uber, so. There we go. And as you can see here, you fare a lot better with the QUCKFIX Uber against burst fire enemies. So rapid fire, it's not that great, but against burst fire, single targets, it's cool. It's fine. You can also see against soldiers, it's fairly effective. Soldier's not gonna be able to kill you, just kills himself. Idiot. Pyro also is an interesting choice because the flames makes the medic heal you less. It takes about 3 seconds to die from a QUCKFIX overheal. And then if you look with the regular Medigun, it's about the same. But what about the VACCINATOR with resistance? Well, it's about the same too. There's really no difference there, and in a real game that difference really wouldn't matter. But, you know, of course when you use the active resistance with the VACCINATOR, same as popping Uber, of course it's gonna work a lot better. Just illustrating that here. Against sentries, one-on-one, it's pretty good, or it's actually 2v1 because it's the engineer versus the heavy and the medic. You can see that it's pretty effective to just destroying stuff close range. However, it's very rare that sentries are just by themselves and you are allowed to just pop a QUCKFIX Uber all alone without any distractions. So that means, like, you can barely sustain this. You can see, like, the health is going down, so if anyone else is shooting at you at the same time, you'll most likely die. Like, it doesn't take more than a rocket or two, and you're pretty toast. Which is why the QUCKFIX sucks on destroying nests. Now we'll look at the scout interactions. So the scout kills another scout overhealed in 2 shots with the regular Medigun. And with the QUCKFIX, the result's no different. However, he can shoot a lot slower and still kill you. So it's worse. The only change is that the VACCINATOR makes you survive another shot. So here the VACCINATOR beats both the Medigun and QUCKFIX. For the soldier, he is stuck on 4 shots for the Medigun. As for the QUCKFIX, it is 1 shot less, so he dies in 3. And the VACCINATOR, because it has the same overheal as well as the Medigun, he dies in 4, the same as the Medigun. Demo Man dies in 3 from the Medigun. As for the QUCKFIX, the same goes for Pyro, dies in 3. The VACCINATOR will always be better than the Medigun, or the same in these type of scenarios. And the medic dies in 3 from Medigun. Will also die to 3 from the QUCKFIX. And also 3 from the VACCINATOR. So this is another test scenario where we'll test the Medigun heal output. Keep in mind everyone will get crit heals now because there actually wasn't any enemies hurting them. So this is under ideal conditions. Everyone has taken 124 damage. We're only going to be healing 8 of our teammates. We're not going to be healing the medic because we assume we're the only medic on our team. We're just going to be healing everybody up and then stop the timer once the spy class reaches his full overheal. And there you go. Total overheal that we've given is 660 divided out of our team. So now with the QUCKFIX, it goes a lot faster. If also the because this is crit heal QUCKFIX, it's pretty darn fast, and we're going to be ending up being done healing our entire team a lot faster than the rest. So at 15 seconds, but then we've only given half of the total overheal, which is a lot. So yes, you healed up your team up to full health faster, but they have overall 350 HP less. So from these tests in the controlled environments, we can see that the QUCKFIX actually doesn't help you survive more.
because the faster healing rate actually isn't enough to negate the amount of hits the enemy needs to kill you. And especially when you're fighting against bigger amounts of enemies, except the one that we did in our tests, it's going to be a lot faster. So in this game, I was switching between QUCKFIX and Medigun, and surprise, surprise, my team was doing a lot worse when I was using the QUCKFIX than I was using the Medigun. And mainly, it all comes down to the overheal and the amount of hits you can take. And because you have half the overheal, well, you're not going to be surviving as long as you had, because, like I said and stated, the 40% faster heal doesn't matter. And also, the faster super heal uber that you get, you can actually get focused fire down pretty nastily, and it happens a lot. Or you can get stabbed, you can get headshot, you can walk into a sticky trap, you can run into a sentry, and someone else can just shoot you and you just die. So, QUCKFIX, one of the biggest pitfalls and beginner mistakes for people that just don't understand the class, and you're actually sabotaging your team more than you're helping them. So in this situation, I've switched back to the Medigun, and I'm starting to heal up my team, building the Uber. So now I actually get a lot of alone time with my heavy and my soldier, and I've given my soldier a full overheal here. Of course, he fails the rocket jump, but he has 300 health that he can do stuff with. As well as this heavy, he sits on or like a good 450, or around that area. Allows him to soak up a lot of damage, and the initial hits that he takes will be more than if I've done the QUCKFIX and had perfect switching and timing and stuff like that. So the QUCKFIX is more of a response weapon when you're trying to catch back up to something, while as overall the Medigun is just outshining it. And you also got to keep in mind that you gotta utilize the rocket jumping parallel tandem jumps you can do with it, which is pretty strong. And then also you don't have, you know, Uber charge, which makes you invulnerable, which means that an infinite amount of people can be shooting at you and you don't die. Which is the biggest issue with the QUCKFIX, is that the overheal bonus thing that you get is just so weak. Like you remember in the example, like the difference in that single heavy shooting you is just a couple of meters from not having it on at all. And also you can supplement with a crossbow here and there to help you with your heals, making the QUCKFIX even less appealing if you know how to shoot those bolts. And then here in situations like this, when you have a couple of heavies, you can give them both 300 effective overheal health instead of, you know, 150. And I don't know about you, but I'd much rather take 300 instead of 150 health on my team any day. And also with the QUCKFIX, you wouldn't be able to do what I'm about to do here, giving my teammates so much full health. Look at all this health, yes. Much survive is good, yes. And then we're just, me and the Pyro are going to go on a little attack here. And if we had used the QUCKFIX and we're going for this kind of run into the enemy spawn and die tactic, we would have died a lot faster than we did here. So I just run in and you can see that there's an enemy heavy with the Brass Beast of all things. And the Pyro would have died, and I wouldn't be able to extend the Uber by 25% like I did there, because the Pyro would have been dead. But little did I know, I just shortly died, but that doesn't matter. And here, back on the QUCKFIX, I have 2 heavies, and I am severely lacking in overheals, and they're taking a lot of damage. There's a lot of power, and of course a sniper on the other team. Of course the sniper has to charge a lot less to kill a heavy that doesn't go to 450, but normally people don't use this. So hopefully this helped to clarify exactly how wrong people are reading into the 40% faster heal rate, because it hardly ever matters, and you should primarily be using this to catch up and just out-survive Ubers when you are behind and already losing to get a comeback. Out of the 7 tests we did, the QUCKFIX only won over the Medigun in one section, and that is when you don't have overheal. Barely. Other than that, surviving stuff is much harder with the QUCKFIX, and you also heal less, mainly because of the overheal factor. And also the, you know, the overheal pull that you give to your team is only going to be a lot less as well, which means that people are going to die 50% faster than if you had used the Medigun. Keep in mind also that the regular Uber can block captures, while as the QUCKFIX does not. However, you do not take any pushback during the QUCKFIX Uber, where you're also not invulnerable, which means you're just gonna die.